All right, what is going on, guys? Hope you are doing fantastic. This is part 2 of the Giraffe360 setup. Again, huge shout out to Giraffe360 and Micus, the founder of the company. Awesome guy, awesome company. I'm gonna be going a little bit more in depth on camera setup, how to actually take these tours, how to set it up, how to get everything synced, and ultimately how you can take very, very fast, high quality virtual tours for your business and anything else. Let's get started. So I'm gonna be going into 2 things today. I'm gonna be talking about this guy right here, the tripod. The second thing I'm gonna be going into detail is the camera itself. Tremendous stuff from Micus. Yeah, really, really cool stuff. So let's open this bad boy up here. We have the Giraffe360 camera. Oh, look at this. Wow, isn't that cool? So you have the complete camera right here. So this is what it looks like in its glory. So this is where you actually attach the tripod to. So the first thing you're gonna do, guys, is you wanna obviously have the tripod set up. So you're going to get all of this down. So as you can see, the tripod is fully set up, fully operational. What you're then gonna do is, and I'll touch base this in a second, you're gonna connect this little guy with this camera right here. So we're gonna get this set up in 1 second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna connect this camera with this tripod here. Anything is like a Mat Recorder, Rico Theta or whatever, very, very similar process. So you wanna get everything set up there. This is where the magic happens. So what you'll do, and this is really cool, you will click this button, hold the power button down to turn on Giraffe360. There you go. So boom, this little thing pops out. You can do a still photo, which if I do that, I'm just gonna go to still photo. I can take a still photo of my whole setup here, my camera recording us as I'm shooting. So let's do that. Capture a still photo. Very, very cool. Gonna hit done. You can also go to different settings here regarding the straightening preview, which I like. Let's turn that on. The angle adjustment, whether you want to have the camera. And the cool thing to notice, if you play around with the angle adjustment, you will notice the camera goes one way or the other, which is really cool. Other settings for the stills, you can go to a timer here. So that's cool. If you want to do a field of view, you can do that. That looks great. And then you can turn the grid on or off. I like to turn it on. So there you go. There's the settings for the stills. And then if you want to do a scan before you start, lights, open doors, stuff like that. And then guys, like I was talking about, you are gonna need to hold down this button right here to connect the camera. So it is currently syncing, and then you're gonna go back up top here. We're gonna go to the settings, go back there, upload pending. You're gonna go to the options. We have the Wi-Fi, which is not connected. That's not a big problem. You can connect it and finish the project. You can do a project name, or if you just want to connect the tripod to start doing the shooting, it is now going to connect, and boom, there you go. It is now connected, and looks like we're on a little bit low battery, so we can now take 360 scans. So now guys, as you can see, we have the tripod fully set up with the camera. And again, I'm just using this to film with my phone, but what we can do now is do a scan. So we are gonna do our first scan. Let's see how it comes out. Preparing capture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. It's rendering. Let's see how it picks up. And then guys, what you can do is you can obviously always go to gallery where you can check out your work. So in this case, we have the still that we took earlier, and then the scan, which actually didn't process, actually just adjusted the tripod. It is now doing a full scan. Let's take a step back here. You guys can check it out. Wow, look at that. Very, very cool. So now it is rendering in full. And without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, there we have it. Our first 360 scan with the Giraffe360. Very super easy. And then here you can see the scan points. You can check out the different, or just get like a full kind of picture with this. New location, if it's a basement, do that. Or if you want to change the floor, you can do that there too. You can have a time lapse or a timer of when you can take certain things. And then the tripod height, this is where you actually control the tripod height. So without further ado, that is how you go and shoot, for the most part, the different specs of the Giraffe360. Now it is time to go into your Giraffe360 and upload everything so it looks all nice and neat. All right guys, so here are the steps to uploading a virtual tour on Giraffe360. We already captured this space. We're going to upload the data. Once you've captured the scans, connect the camera to Wi-Fi. The device will automatically upload the captured data to your Giraffe360 dashboard. So let's go to our Giraffe360 dashboard. All you got to do is go to giraffe360.com. So guys, you will be able to create nice rich virtual tours just like this. So you have a nice little dollhouse here of the different specs, so whether it's the first floor, the second floor, different scan points, different areas. And guys, I'll say this is probably one of the easiest 360 captures that you can do. In other videos, I'm probably gonna make a third video about this. I don't wanna get this too long, but I'm actually gonna show you guys how to optimize on your Giraffe360 platform. So with that being said, guys, I really appreciate the support. Thanks for watching all these videos. This was part 2, probably now of a part 3 series with Giraffe360. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm super excited about part 3. I'll show you guys how to optimize everything on your account on the computer. But with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.